Every summer, Kate and Michael looked forward to going to their favorite campground in the Rocky Mountains. Those few days in nature gave them a chance to get away from the hustle and bustle of city life, enjoy the fresh air, and take in the tranquility of the wilderness. This year, they decided to invite their friends Tom and Amy to share this wonderful trip with them. All four of them enthusiastically began preparing for the hike, anticipating the adventure that awaited them. When they finally reached the right place, they quickly set up camp, happy that they were able to escape the city routine. With barely enough time to unpack, the friends set off to explore the surrounding area, taking in the beauty of the Rocky Mountains. Returning to the camp close to evening, they built a fire and cozied up around it, roasting sausages and enjoying the cool of the night. Gradually, everyone began to peck their noses, and soon everyone was in their tents, getting ready for a good night's sleep. In the middle of the night, Kate was suddenly awakened by a strange sound outside. She listened, but all was quiet. Probably just the wind, she thought, and tried to go back to sleep. However, she was soon awakened again by some kind of rustling. This time, Kate heard something moving cautiously around their tent. The girl held her breath, trying to determine what it could be. Her heart was pounding frantically. Suddenly, she felt something heavy pushing against the tent as if trying to get inside. Kate squeezed herself into the sleeping bag, trembling with fear. Finally, the strange creature moved away, and Kate was relieved to hear it walk away into the night. Looking out of the tent, she saw no one, but the feeling of uneasiness never left her. Lying awake, the girl waited for dawn, fearing that the creature might return. When in the morning Kate told the others about the night incident, her friends were alarmed. No one could understand what could have frightened her in the middle of the night. Deciding not to be left alone, they gathered together to discuss what to do next. After looking around the area around the camp, they found no signs that could lead them to the trail of the mysterious creature. But the tension in the air was palpable. The friends decided that it would be better not to go anywhere alone for the time being. All day they stayed in the camp, looking around warily. In the evening, as dusk fell, Tom volunteered to go to the creek to fetch water. The others held their breath as they watched him move off into the darkness. A few minutes later, Tom returned abruptly, his face as pale as a canvas. There was something there. He exhaled, stammering with excitement. I saw a monstrous thing standing by the water. It was huge, with sharp fangs and long claws. The friends huddled together in terror, realizing that they were not alone in this forest. Something dangerous and incomprehensible was roaming near their camp, and it seemed to be interested in them. All night long they kept their eyes open, startled by every rustle. In the morning, Kate offered to leave before something terrible happened to them. But Michael insisted that they had to find out at all costs what the creature was and why it was following them. Armed with flashlights and knives, the friends set out to find it. They scrutinized every bush and every tree, hoping to find some clue. But there was silence all around. Finally, they found footprints, huge animal prints, leading to a small cave in the mountainside. The hearts of the friends beat faster at the realization of what lurked in that gloomy opening. Gathering their courage, they cautiously peered inside. In the depths of the cave lay a monster, covered in fur and with huge fangs. It seemed to be asleep, but as they approached, it suddenly stirred, emitting a low, menacing growl. The friends rushed away in panic, realizing that there was no way they could handle this monster. They raced toward the camp, fearing that the monster was about to catch up with them. When they reached the tents, they quickly packed up their belongings and left the cursed place. Once away from the Rocky Mountains, the friends could not recover from the horror they had experienced for a long time. What was that creature lurking in the mountains? And why did it pursue them so persistently? These questions did not give them peace. They decided that they would never return to that campsite again, even at the cost of giving up their favorite outdoor recreation. After all, it seems that something ancient and terrible dwells in those mountains, something that clearly does not want people to invade its domain.